What's up, guys? It's your bro, Rich here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is now part 11 on the Cadillac El Dorado. So today's video is now part 11 on the Cadillac El Dorado. Today's part 11 on a Cadillac El Dorado, and today's video is now the turn of the 11th January, or the Gen 11 of the El Dorado from 1986 to 1991. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all so you literally don't want to make brand new uploads. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin. So the Gen 11 El Dorado from the Gen 11 El Dorado from 1986, say 1986 to 1991. Say 1986 to 1991. Here we go. Overviews first, so let's begin. So, production overviews first, so let's begin. So, production was between the years 86 to 91. Assembly is at the Detroit slash Hamtramck. So, assembly is at the Detroit slash Hamtramck assembly in Hamtramck. So in the city of Hamtramck. I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's spelled H-A-M. So H-A-M-T-R-M. So it's spelled H-A-M-T-R-A-M-C-K. Hamtramck, whatever the heck you want to call it. So in the city of Hamtramck, still can't pronounce it, in Wayne County, Michigan. So Michigan, located roughly 5 miles north of downtown Detroit. So north of downtown Detroit. So at the Detroit Hamtramck assembly in Hamtramck, in the city of Hamtramck, Wayne County, Michigan, located roughly 5 miles north of downtown Detroit, and is surrounded by Detroit on most sides. So on most sides, it's surrounded by Detroit. So Detroit Hamtramck assembly in Hamtramck, Michigan. Designer was Irv Rybicki. So his full name was Irvin Walter Rybicki. I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's spelled R-Y-B-I-C-K-I. So his full name is Irvin, short for Irvin Walter, his middle name Rybicki, born September 16th, 1921, from Detroit, Michigan. Passed away at age 79 on July 24th, July 24th, there we go, July 24th, 2001, in the town of Sandwich on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Now, why would they name it after food? That's kind of odd when people name, like, like towns after, like, food, after, I don't know, movies, cars probably, I don't know, but they do this in many other states, which is kind of odd. Anyways, passed away at age 79 at at the town of Sandwich on Cape Cod in Massachusetts on July 21st, 2001, the year the first Fast and Furious movie was out, age 79. So for those who don't know who he is, Irvin Walter Rybicki, born September 16th, 1921, passed away July 21st, 2001, was an American automotive designer widely known for his career as a designer with GM, General Motors, and his tenure as the corporation's vice president of design from 1977 to 1986, succeeding both Harley Earl and Bill Mitchell. So both Harley Earl and Bill Mitchell in that role. God rest their souls. God rest their souls. May rest in peace. So designer was Irv Rybicki. Body and chassis next. So we're back in a Cadillac. Body styles two-door coupe. The layout was transverse front motor front wheel drive. Platforms and e-body. So platforms and e-body. So e-body. So platforms and e-body. When I think of E as like electric or something, but it's not for that. It's related to both the Buick Riviera and the Oldsmobile Dorado. Powertrain is next. For the motors, we got 3 of them, which are all V8s, so thankfully. So the first one we got is the 4.1 liter HT 4100. So the 4.1 liter HT 4100 from 1986 to 1987. Then we got the 4.5 liter 4.5. Now that is a bit, it's kind of a bit of a mismatch. Like it's a bit, it just sounds like the same anyway. Like I don't know why they would name their version 4.5. Maybe it's to do with like the capacity that the engine has. I'm not 100% too sure about that motor specifically. The 4.5 liter 4.5 V8 they named it after the capacity, which is kind of weird when they did that. No other car manufacturer would ever do that apart from Cadillac with their Gen 11 Dorado, which is kind of odd. I don't know like what they were thinking of doing that, but it's kind of odd. It's that 4.5 liter 4.5 V8 from 1988. Previous one was from 1986 to 87. Then we got this one 4.5 from 1988 to 1990. So from 1988 to 1990. Then we got the mighty 4.9 liter L26 V8 from 1991. That's pretty easy. Or is that one? This is just completely weird. Anyways, though, transmission was a THM 440/T4. So it's a 4-speed automatic. Dimensions is next. Wheelbase 2743 millimeters. 108 inches approximately dead on. So 108 inches dead on for wheelbase. Length between 4856 to 4862 millimeters. 191.2 to 191.4 inches. So 6 millimeters, 0.2 inch difference. Reason being is because the one in 1986 to 1988 was shorter than the one in 1989 to 1991. And the same goes for width. It's between 1821 millimeters, 1839 millimeters, between 71.2 to 72.4. So 71.2 to 72.4 inches. So that is So it's 18 millimeters, 0.7-inch difference there. Reason being is because the one in 1986 to 1988 was narrower than the one in 1989 to 1991, which that one was wider. And the same goes for height. It's between 1351 to 1364 millimeters. So 1351 to 1364 millimeters, 53.2 to 53.7, so 53.2 to 53.7 inches. So that is a 13 millimeter, 0.5, so half-inch difference there. It's because the one in 1989 to 1991 was lower than the one in 1986 to 1988, which that one was much higher. Well, by that much, by half-inch anyways. 13 millimeters. Okay, so moving on. So as a key factor influencing the design of the Gen 11 Eldorado. So as a key factor influencing the design of the Gen 11 Eldorado, GM relied on a consultant's prediction that gasoline would rise sharply by 1986, concluding smaller luxury cars would be in demand. GM downsized its full-sized cars for the second time for model year 1985. Higher fuel prices did not, so they didn't materialize. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm still here. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I promise. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Where is it? Concluded smaller luxury cars would be in demand. GM downsized its full-size cars for the second time for model year 1985. Higher fuel prices did not materialize. By then, Caddy had downsized the Gen 11 Eldorado substantially by just 16 inches, 410 millimeters in length, and a whopping 350 pounds, 160 kilos in weight. So in weight, it's a little bit lighter than the other ones, but still, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's kind of an advantage, but still, say it. 350 pounds, 160 kilos in weight. As with its badge, engineered variants, such as the Oldsmobile Toronado, Buick Riviera, and Cadillac Seville. Both Buick and Oldsmobile's variants carried Buick's 3.8 liter V6 motor. Say 3.8 liter V6 motor. Not the turbocharged variants from the GNX, but just the naturally aspirated versions that carried Buick's 3.8 liter V6 motor, while the Eldorado continued with a 4.1 liter V8. Say with a 4.1 liter V8. A single fiberglass transverse Leaf Spring was used. Leaf Spring was used for its fully independent rear suspension. Four wheel brake rotors were standard as with ELC, electronic leveling control. The completely redesigned instrument panel featured a full so the completely redesigned instrument panel featured a fully digital display. The shift lever so the shifter was moved from the steering column to the center console, like all proper cars would have. So from the steering column to the center console. New redesigned bucket seats had lumbar support. Um, the Biarritz option featured an upgraded interior with genuine walnut trim on the instrument panel, center console, and door panels. So instrument panels, center console, and door panels. 1985's convertible body style was dropped to make way for the forthcoming Cadillac Alante Roadster. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's spelled A-L-L-A-N-T-E with a dash on the top. Alante? I can't pronounce that. I don't know how you pronounce that word. But, so. So 1985's convertible body style was dropped. So was dropped to make way for the forthcoming Cadillac Alante, whatever you call it, Roadster. For the first time, the Eldorado no longer featured a hardtop body style. Instead using framed door glass. Despite its much smaller exterior size, despite its much smaller exterior size, the Eldorado's interior volume remained comparable to the previous 10th generation. The 11th gen, carrying a base price of $21,251, which in 2023 that was around 58,340. So $58,347. So $58,347 back in 2023, 2 years ago. Nearly 16% higher, nearly 16% higher than the 1985 model. So 1985 model, which now is around 40 years old, that model. Annual sales of the Eldorado dropped by a massive 72% from the final year of the previous gen. So the final year of the Gen 10. One automotive observer. So one automotive observer noted the Gen 11 Eldorado was too small for Caddies or Cadillacs traditional customers, yet unable to attract buyers from the targeted competitors, for example both BMW and Mercedes-Benz. Next is the model year changes. So there's quite a lot for that. So for the first one is 1987. But I'll do that a little bit later. So that's the next part I got for the Gen 11, the model year changes from 1987. Okay, so that'll be it for now. I'll do the rest of it a little bit later. So if you guys, 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 so if you guys like this video, like it. So like it, subscribe, comment down below, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Okay, so that'll be it for now. I'll see you guys a little later, a little later, in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Stay safe. Have a great day. So have a great day. And I'll see you guys. a little later in the next video. So yeah, take care. Take care, folks. Take care, folks. Stay safe out there. Take care, folks. Stay safe out. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys a little later. I'll see you guys a little later. Peace out. Peace out.